Well, last night we had the first of 6 Democratic presidential debates, and here's what the candidates had to say about LGBT issues. Actually, they didn't have anything to say, because at this point they're pretty much all in agreement, at least on the broad strokes, like marriage equality and employment protection. For a long time, the Democrats were behind the curve on LGBT equality. Hillary gave a speech in 2004 where she said that marriage is between a man and a woman. Bernie opposed marriage equality for Vermont in 2006, and Martin O'Malley, when he ran for governor of Maryland in 2006, only supported civil unions. But like all of the candidates on stage, he evolved, and in 2011, he sponsored the state's marriage equality bill. It took him a while to get there, but at this point, pretty much all of the candidates are reliable supporters of LGBT equality, to the point that there was really nothing for them to debate last night, and the topic just never came up, even though 2 of the CNN hosts are out gay men. Now, let's compare that to the Republican debates. Mike Huckabee stuck to his story that the Supreme Court isn't allowed to rule on whether marriage bans are constitutional, even though ruling on constitutional questions is kind of the point of the Supreme Court. Rick Santorum said that he would fight the Supreme Court, which hardly seems fair, 9 against 1, but I'd pay to see it. These guys are still debating each other about what they can do about homosexuals getting married. And here's the thing, they can't do anything about it. Marriage is a done deal, not just because of the courts, but because of voters. A CNN poll shows that 63% of Americans feel that marriage is a constitutional right. So no wonder the Democratic candidates don't see any point debating it. Like the rest of the country, they're wondering, what's the big deal? Now, of course, there are still a lot of issues left undone. Employment, housing, credit, public accommodation. It's still legal to discriminate against LGBTs in most states, which is crazy and needs to be fixed so people can enjoy the equal protection of the law. The Democrats agree, most Americans agree. At this point, if the Republicans still think this issue's worth debating, they're not just fighting with each other, they're fighting with reality. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and at Matt Baum on Twitter, and subscribe for more videos. Also, check out my podcast, Defining Marriage, for intimate personal stories from the 40-year fight for marriage equality. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to delete all of my scandalous emails. Oh, that's all of them.